So, this is a story about newbie mistakes. This is my little mess up. Well, it wasn't a little mess up, but it was a mess up all the same. You won't be able to tell here at the very beginning. Actually, if I never told you, you probably wouldn't be able to tell at all. But I started a project for my friend and my partner in this endeavor of Genchi Productions, Jennifer. She loves beach scenes, and I thought I'd do one for her because she's not been able to do resin. As you guys remember, she has found out she is allergic, and so she's been doing the eco type resins, more of the plasters. They're kind of like plasters and concrete, so that's what she's been doing. And so I thought I'd surprise her with a beach scene because she really likes beaches. So here I'm painting the center in kind of a sandy color, and I'm going to fast forward and we'll get to the mistake here. Here I'm going to mix my colors. I've decided to go, of course, with the blues, turquoises, and of course the white to make it look like the ocean and a beach scene. So I'll go ahead and show you mixing here a little bit, and then I'll fast forward as well here. So again, we can get to my mess up. Here I'm going to say I added the shells, going to add some shells in the middle, a little glitter in the center there to make it look like sand. And I was so excited because look at that. Isn't that a beauty? It's gorgeous. Well, about an hour in, when I went to make something else, I realized I had an awful lot of part B of the two mixtures left. Well, I figured out that in one part of this, I had actually added, because I did two separate cups because I only had the smaller cups to mix, I had done 2 part A's and no part B, which means this beautiful beauty here is not going to get hard. That sucked. Anyway, so now I've got to clean that out, which was horrible because part of it had cured and part of it had not. So here are the colors I was using. Those are the mica paints, of course, by Eye Candy. And here I think I'm going to show you the resin dyes that I also use that is made by Let's Resin. And I'll show you those as well. So here's where I had to start all over again. And the worst part about that was having to clean out the mold because, like I said, part of it had cured because part of it I had mixed correctly and part of it had not, which was just like a jelly mess. That's exactly what it was like. So here I used the same exact colors, but I went ahead and put my sandy color in the center, and I will put shells there, but I also put like white glass beads on the outside instead of the shells this time. But I'll fast forward through this because it's pretty much the same as the last one when I made the mistake, and we'll get to the end so you guys can see the final product. I hope that Jennifer likes it. I'm also going to show you here in just a second how I form the bowl, because the last time, you guys remember, one of my last videos, I showed you a mistake where I put a certain type of bowl in a weight and then I cut off the edges. So this time I made sure not to do that, because one mistake a day is enough. So I'll fast forward to that and you guys can see the final bowl and how I actually form my bowls. Anyway, thank you guys for joining, and I hope you like my final bowl, and I hope Jennifer likes it as well. I'll also show you guys, I put my bowl back into the silver bowl so it can do the final curing for a few days to make sure it gets hard enough before I do give it to Jennifer. Also, guys, I do share my mistakes. I know a lot of long-time people who have done this for years don't make the silly mistakes I make. But I've been doing this almost a year now, I think, and maybe it's not that long, but I just like to share with you guys, because anybody who's just started doing this, maybe just, a few weeks or a couple of months, they may not think that anybody makes mistakes. And here I've been doing this for a while and I still make silly mistakes. So I just want to encourage you to keep going. Don't think you're the only one, and just make another one. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you guys.